good. So hey, this is Tom Martin. I'm back with another one of our videos introducing our great mobile track speakers to you for Blog World. Mobile track, that'll be June 5 through 7 in New York City. June 6th is actually the entire track. With me right now is a man who needs really no introduction, a speaker, an author, a strategist, and my personal favorite, an Englishman in DFW. But about to be, I just found out, actually Fort Worth proper. So Dallas has lost, it's Fort Worth's gain. But Simon Salt is the CEO of Ink Slingers, and I'm really glad to have him here because I'm excited. I'm really fired up about your session because I, being the research geek that I am so excited that you're going to be bringing some previously unpublished research as well as a lot of other great things. So why don't you tell us what your session is going to be about, Simon?
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is present a day in the life of the mobile savvy consumer. We see lots of numbers thrown around mobile and on what people are doing, and just last week I saw a prominent online publication state in their headline 51% of consumers use mobile to monitor their workouts. And then when you dig in, you find that actually they surveyed 500 social media people. It's just not quite the same as saying 51% of of US consumers. And I partnered with Qualtrics, who are huge in the research space, and we're actually surveying over 1,000 general population in the US. So we really are going to get a picture of what the people outside our little digital bubble are doing. And then simultaneously, we're running the survey through social media outlets to kind of see what's the difference between, the consumer that is very social savvy and the general population, and where's the gulf, if there is in fact a gulf between them. And, are we seeing things start to become mainstream now?
So you're actually going to survey the echo chamber against reality.
Exactly.
Wow. That alone is going to be worth the price of admission, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we see some. I mean, as you as well, we're both steeped in this, and we kind of get lost in the fact that not everybody's doing what we do all day. Lots of people have real jobs, and they're out there, and they might check Facebook once a week, if that, and they're not constantly checking in at locations and updating statuses and sending pictures to Instagram. So what are they doing with their phones? What's important to them? So that's basically what this survey is about.
Man,
trying to provide that kind of information.
That's good to me. I think that's gonna be great because that I always worry about that myself. Is that what seems commonplace to us who live in the space? I go to talk to my non-techie friends, and they have no earthly idea what I'm talking about. I'm like in cloud, like Mars and stuff. So I think that's going to be eye-opening for everyone just to kind of see, where is the chamber vis-a-vis reality. Now, a lot of Blog World attendees are content creators, are bloggers. And, in your mind, what's the maybe one or two key things that a content creator or blogger is going to take away from your session?
So, part of what we're doing is we're also including specific niches like parenting and, things like exercise and tech, of course. So regardless of which area you're writing about, you're going to be able to walk away with a better understanding of the people who are reading what you're writing, what's important to them, and also how they're consuming your content. We see a lot about content needing to be optimized for the mobile web, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to find out how important that really is to their constituents. So what do they need to make? Because we can't keep up with all of it as bloggers and content producers. We can only do so much, and we can only invest so much money at any one time. I'm hoping that people will be able to walk away knowing what's important to their particular audience.
Well, that's great. I mean, that to me is the key. Is you read all this, like you say, you got to be mobile, you got to be this, you got to be that. But the reality is, what does the consumer want on a mobile device? And is there a certain kind of information or thing that they're looking for there versus maybe what they tend to look for in a desktop environment? So I think I'm like I said, I'm psyched. When I heard that you were going to be speaking, I got all fired up because I was like, this is great, brand new research, never before published. this is exactly the kind of thing you want to get when you go to a conference, right?
In fact, at Blog World, the results will actually only be 2.5, barely 3 weeks old, and will not have been published anywhere by the time I come to Blog World. So the audience at Blog World will be the first people to see this survey output, will be the first people to get the highlight looks at what we're going to be producing over the next couple of months from this, and we're also going to be offering a discount in the session to anybody who wants the full report. They'll be able to sign up and get a discount on the report, because they're showing up and they're kind of giving us a first look, so we kind of want to pay that back. So yeah,
so there you go. I mean, what more reason do you need to go to Blog World and come to Simon's session? It's the world premiere, no red carpet, no paparazzi, no bad fashion design disasters, and you can get a discount for cheap research. I mean, if there's no other reason to come to New York and visit with Simon and myself, my co-producer in the Mobile Track, Tim Hayden, and the rest of the speakers, Simon just laid it out. So Simon, thank you very much for taking a minute out of your day to join me on Skype. All of you out there in Blogland, if you haven't yet, get on over to Blog World, sign up. It's a great deal. It's going to be a great session. And stay tuned for our next speakers as we roll these videos out. This is Tom Martin with ConverseDigital saying, on behalf of Blog World, ciao, and see you in New York.